All right, guys, out here on Ferncliff. Super cute little neighborhood out here. Super clean looking little neighborhood. Let's take a peek inside here. So we've got 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, built in 1947. And that is the theme, really, with the Belmont houses. 20s through the 40s. 1,345 square feet puts them at $126 per square foot. Very good view of the room here. We have stained the hardwoods ultra dark, which is a nice contrast to the light colors on the walls. Your fireplace is a wood burner, but they are selling the fireplace and chimney as an as-is feature, meaning they're not going to do any repairs to it if there's anything wrong. Now with your windows, I can see here, you can see the condensation coming through a failed seal. And that just get worse and worse and worse. So they are dual pane windows, so they're doing their job. They're just not very pretty right now. Coming back around, I like that dining room table, that's unique. Some bedrooms back there, and this is going to be kind of a similar-ish setup to the one that we were just at over there on Grace. Not exact, but the basic footprint is going to be kind of similar. So they've already piped in gas for the stove. It's a little tight space in here. Let me back this camera out so you guys can see everything. Get a little bit better look here. Lots of cabinet space. Now these are just pressed wood countertops as well, so these aren't anything really special. It's going to take us down, I think. Yeah, that takes us down to the basement. We'll check that out here in just a minute. Cabinets are decent. They're nothing original, so they have been updated. Nice little patio space here. And again, that same kind of Belmont backyard leading back to the garage. I like that they've got the second patio. Nice looking little backyard. I like the privacy fence. That's nice. Bedroom 1. About the same closet space there. There's our bathroom. I like that they've gone through and everything's been touched. Almost everything's been touched so far. Tile work doesn't look bad. You can see little things with this tile work, like your grid doesn't quite line up there. Not a huge deal, but you can tell maybe a homeowner did it once upon a time. I like the floating vanity. It's a nice touch. Back out here so you guys can get the full effect here. It's unique that your washer and dryer are here as opposed to being in the basement. Kind of keeps this from being an actual bedroom. So although it does have a closet, it's being used by the washer and dryer, but you can still count it as a bedroom. But it's now your laundry room. Let's go check out the Cape Cod. And these hardwoods here could use a refreshing, use a refinishing. Decent little closet space there. Kind of a cool setup, a little bit different than Grace. And this just leads back into your attic. Look at our basement. I like these vaulted ceilings with skylights, lets in a ton of natural light. And the skylights are in pretty good shape. I don't see any evidence of any water intrusion or the seals failing. All right, so now this was finished once upon a time. You can see the frame still here. And you can see where the nail holes were there for drywall. So they've taken it down. There's very, very few reasons that I've ever seen why you would unfinish a basement. And I bet before I even can say it, you are at home right now saying, water intrusion, James, because of water intrusion. That's the answer. I don't see any evidence of it. And like I said, it's been raining pretty good here. Breaker box is fine. All the wiring has been updated. Most of the wiring anyway. But what, see, I think you can see some of the nails still there from where the drywall used to be. I don't see any signs of water intrusion on the lumber. Maybe it didn't get that bad though, and they just wanted to be done with it. They just didn't want to deal with it anymore. In this one, the ceiling is absolutely high enough. You could have a finished ceiling in here, and you could see, yeah, they absolutely had this finished off. And normally, like I said, the reason why it will become unfinished is because they take it back apart because of water intrusion in the basement, drywall starting to mold, whatnot. You can see when it starts to laminate like that, usually it's because of moisture intrusion. They have used spray foam here to try to close the gap between the sill plate and the actual foundation. Use a lot of it. A lot of it. That's a lot. They got the glass block windows down here. You got some small signs of water intrusion here and there. It doesn't smell wet down here. It doesn't smell musty. Water heaters within the last few years. Carrier furnace, just an 80% efficient, so it's not a high efficiency. Carrier again, one of the top names out there. And that is crawl space back in there. Let me see if I can get to this light. And that's just to access your HVAC and your drains. You could store some small things back in there if you needed to, maybe Christmas stuff. So you can access it easily and it's out of the way. Drain stacks. Yeah, I don't see any obvious problems aside from the peeling paint over there. But you probably had some water down here once upon a time. It's a 1940s build, so not that it's to be expected, but it's not uncommon. Overall, it's not a bad house. Not a bad house at all. $169.9 is what they're asking for it. It's a decent price for what you're getting. It's a decent price. All right, get this one uploaded and over to you guys.